Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this episode of Shay Break Arabic on how to give greetings in Arabic. This is episode 8, and I'm so glad that you are joining me. So, this will probably be the last episode before we move on from greetings and move on into small talk and travel and other things. So, we're going to learn three things today. The first thing is how to say good morning. The second thing is how to say good evening. And lastly, how to say I need to go, which is a very common thing that we need to learn how to say. So to say good morning, just like English, it's two words. It's gender neutral, and so I can say it to anyone the same. And it's very common to say when I enter a place with a lot of people, or I enter a room with someone, or it's very common in that case. So the word for good morning is صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. We heard the word خير before in أنا بخير, right? But in this case, we're saying صباح, which is morning, الخير, so of good, so or the good morning. So we're gonna say it again. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. Okay. Notice how the last letter in the first word is a hat sound. And as we continue practicing this letter, we say that this is a light H sound. And it's almost like we're, breathing onto glasses. So we say so we say صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. Alright, we're going to learn the second word, which is good evening. So we say مساء الخير. مساء الخير. مساء الخير. مساء الخير. مساء الخير. Okay. Notice how both words for good are the same in both English and Arabic. So we're saying al-khair. So مساء الخير. Alright. So مساء الخير. صباح الخير. مساء الخير. صباح الخير. Okay, so that's how to say good evening. مساء الخير. مساء الخير. Okay. And that's how to say good morning and good evening. And now we're going to learn how to say I need to go. You can say يجب أن أذهب. يجب أن أذهب. يجب أن أذهب. اذهب has a almost a th sound, so اذهب. So يجب is have to. أن is I have to. اذهب or اذهب. اذهب is go. So يجب أن أذهب. يجب أن أذهب. You can also say علي أن أذهب. So upon me, I have to go. علي أن أذهب. علي أن أذهب. Or يجب أن أذهب. So before the podcast ends, let me remind you of the few words that we learned today. We learned good morning, and that is صباح الخير. صباح الخير. صباح الخير. We also learned of good evening, which is مساء الخير. مساء الخير. And you can guess by now what the word for morning is and the word for evening is. The word for morning is صباح, and the word for evening is مساء. And then we learned how to say I need to go. يجب أن أذهب. علي أن أذهب. And those are two ways you can say I need to go. Thanks for tuning into this podcast of Shea Break Arabic. I hope you benefited as much as I did. Please support the podcast by subscribing, or if you're on YouTube, subscribe. And then also please follow me on Twitter at Abe the Explorer. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa shukran jazilan.